Hello and welcome back into Intro to Electronic Media. Hey, you like my new shirt right here, right there, Fluor Field. That's who I'm working for in addition to the other work that I'm doing now, doing some camera work and directing. So you never know when opportunities are going to come up. That's why I'm pointing it out. In the field of communications, you can find little niches that you can fit into doing freelance work and whatever. So just give you a heads up. Anyway, today we're going to talk about technology. Now, this introductory lecture, it will be brief because the bulk of the information that I want to give to you through lecture is on Blackboard already under Chapter 3, and it's about technology. Now, your book, in talking about technology, talks less about the actual nuts and bolts and talks more about how technologies are integrated into the industry, the adoption phases, innovation, then an adoption process. And that you need to understand how this works because, well, I can tell you from experience, as soon as you buy a piece of equipment, it's out of date. And out of fear of not being, quote, out of date, many times people will delay and delay and delay. Well, the truth of the matter is you got to jump into the stream at some point. And part of the decision-making process for a person who buys technology is deciding when is the proper place to jump in. Will the benefits that I'm going to gain from a new piece of technology be worth the costs I'm going to pay in order to buy something that is on the leading edge? And that's a call. That's a judgment call. So the book, the information is very important. You need to understand that in understanding how technologies grow and develop. However, in the lecture on Blackboard, I actually go into the nuts and bolts of how different aspects of communication technology work. I'll tell you this, I just from virtue of experience, the first most important lesson I ever learned in electronic media was the concept of signal flow. That means something starts here, it goes out of this piece of equipment and into this piece of equipment, out of that piece of equipment into the next one and into the next one. And I learned how to diagram systems. And I've used this to signal flow to rebuild the radio station, WNGR, to build the Vibe systems. I've rebuilt a television station back in Alabama. I used to design sound systems, lighting systems, video systems all the time when I worked for AVW, all based on the concept of signal flow. So as you watch the video on technology, I will be using a signal flow paradigm, if you will, our guide. Signal acquisition, signal processing, and the equipment for that. The equipment for signal acquisition, then the equipment for signal processing, the equipment for signal recording and distribution and display. So just be aware. I will tell you there's going to be a lot of terminology. I've got a bunch of graphics in there and all in those videos. So pay attention, take notes. If you have a question about something, feel free to respond to me on Facebook, through the Facebook group, or email me. You know my email address. This next chapter is, Chapter 3, is a busy and involved one with a lot of stuff to learn. But if you can tuck just 20% of it, 10% of it into your cranium, it'll help you have a better understanding as you move through the rest of the semester when they start talking about, or the rest of this course, as they talk about different aspects of technology. The book kind of dives in and out of technology as it progresses. I want you to understand the basic orientation of technology now so that as you read, that makes sense now. You'll see where it fits in context. So, put your seatbelts on. It's going to be a long, bumpy ride, but let's go into Chapter 3.